What's up, housemates? I am back. I just recovered from Halloween, so yeah. No, in all honesty, I had a lot going on, but now it's December and it's getting close to the holidays, so I figured I was gonna do some Christmas-inspired looks. Anyway, yeah, so today is the first video in that series. It is going to be, yeah, okay. It is going to be a red and green look. I'm going to be doing red eyebrows. I'm going to be wearing a cute little Santa hat. I've got a little outfit that I'm going to put together, and yeah. At the end of the video, you can see what the finished product looks like, and if you want to see how I achieve the look, keep watching. We're about to beat this look. Okay, we're back. I shaved. I'm going to go in first with my moisturizer, as I always do. Next, I'm going to take my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. Goodbye, pores. I'm horrible for talking about what I'm doing and saying which products I'm using, so I will list everything below. If I don't end up talking about everything or holding it up or whatnot. I'm gonna just go in and start doing my foundations and stuff right away. I usually do my brows first. I'm gonna use one of the sponges from Morphe. It's dry. I'm using the Creamblend stick from Mehron. They're super creamy and they're super wet, so I like to use a dry beauty blender or a dry sponge. So I like to apply it dry, and I like to let it sit for a few minutes and kind of let it absorb into the skin before I put any powder on it. Okay, and then what I like to do as well is take some of the orange and on the same beauty blender just go over top of my mustache. Now that I've done that, I'm going to lightly powder this with this E.L.F. Cosmetics Prime and Stay finishing powder. It's in light/medium. Ooh, almost knocked the whole fucking camera over. My bad. Okay, so we're gonna take some of that. So I'm just stamping that right into this foundation. Because if not, it'll transfer when I go to apply my base. About 5 minutes. I'm now going to just take here's a trick I developed over the last couple of months. My blush brush that I usually use to apply blush, I use that to dust away any excess from the beard cover. And a lot of times what I'll do is I'll just pick this up, especially if I just want a little bit of ooh, just a little bit of oh, she looks a little cold. Yeah, I'll just use that. Anyway. I'm going to go in and start my foundation. I'm going to be using a combination of foundations from their Kat Von D Lock-It foundations, and I will list all of them below, but there's literally 3 or 4 here that I'm using. Okay, so I'm going to go in with my first one here, and I'm just applying it, I'm just squirting it on the back of my hand. Oh no, come out, I need you. Come on everybody, time to work. So I'm applying it on the back of my hand here, and then I'm just going to pick it up on a little foundation brush, and I'm going to just do one of these. This is a Real Technique sponge. I get them at Walmart. They're really cheap. They work really good. I use them since I started. I have tried other ones, specifically that Morphe one. I've tried stuff from the dollar store. I've tried the actual Beauty Blender brand, and I don't know, I like these ones the most. So I'm just gonna go over this and even it all out so it doesn't look so streaky and gross. and because my under eye likes to crease really, really, really bad, I'm just gonna I like to set it right away. Just in the corners there, where my old man wrinkles start to show. Okay, so now I'm gonna take this contour stick from Wet n Wild, which is absolutely disgusting, but it'll do the job. Where's my other... This guy. I'm gonna put it on the sponge. And we're going to contour a bit. This is just gonna help the powder later. I know it doesn't really read too well on camera because this thing, it's literally not that great, but I picked it up one day, I used it for a boy bee, and I was like, oh my god, this is perfect. And then I used it in drag one day when I was doing like a softer sort of look, and I was like, oh my god, this is like the most amazing thing I've ever seen. And then I went to the bar one night with it, I didn't really contour too much on top of it, I just really put this down and then set my face with translucent powder, and away I went. And then I watched the videos back and I was like, where the hell did my face dimension go? See, this is the thing. It starts off looking really good, like really dark, if I just lay it like that, but then when I start blending it out, it just disappears. I don't even know what, wait, why am I even oh my god, I'm so dumb. I'm gonna be wearing a Santa hat. Alright, fuck it. It's already, we're doing it, so it's happening, I guess. Oh my god. I wasn't even thinking. I am going to set the rest of my face, and to do that I'm using, again, the Ben Nye translucent powder in Fair. Start on the forehead. Okay, so that is our base. Let's get rid of our excess. Feels good, it's all set. So we're gonna go in and start on the eyes. I am going to start off with the eyeshadow. We are going to do this kind of like smoky, kind of like red, high crease thing. Are you with me? I'm just taking this shadow up over the brows. I'm not really concerned about how messy it is or not messy it is. Do is start to blend this out. I'm going to take another brush here. This is just a little like fluffy blending brush. And grab more of that mixed powder, and I'm going to start just ever so slightly. Okay, so now that I've got this like basic shape going on, I'm going to bring this out. And then I'm just gonna fill in this space. And while I'm doing that, kind of bring it up into this like arch kind of shape. I'm happy with that. So now what we're gonna do is get some red brows going on. This is the part that I'm most excited for. When I did this look last night, I had the colors reversed. So it was like red and then green. It was this Harley Quinn-esque thing, and it didn't look good. I did edit the photo and posted it on Instagram, so if you want to see it, you can go see what it originally looked like, but I decided that I was going to switch it up. So what I was originally going to do, I liked the red brow with the green eyeshadow, and that's what I was originally going to do for this video, but I think what I want to do instead is just do red brows, red eyeshadow. I'll bring the green under here, and then we can do green glitter tears. And then a red lip. I think it'll be a nice balance. So we'll see what happens. If it doesn't look good, oh well. Let's see if we can get this brow to even remotely be a thing. Looking closer to a normal looking brow. They were kind of floating there for a second. Okay, so we're gonna take our white powder. I'm just going to pat it into this area. And under the brow, take just a little bit of burgundy from the Morphe 35S. I'm going to take that same burgundy color and I'm mixing it on the back of my hand with the NYX blush because it's really dark. I'm mixing that on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to go in and start to pull it up a little bit. Blend it up. Okay, so we've got this nice soft transition happening. See how on the other side it's kind of like, and over here it's like, So now, just do that again. This way. Kind of just doing the same thing that I did before. So, oh shit ton of powder. Okay, so now I'm going to take a break from the eyes. I'm just going to go in and start contouring. Okay, cheeks. Ah. Why am I doing this to my forehead? Okay, and get rid of my second chin. Alright, now just to further define my cheekbones, I'm gonna go in with a deeper color just right into here. And I'm gonna squeeze my brush a little bit and just bring it down. And if I was gonna do my forehead, I usually go in with this really dark brown color here because all of my lace is pretty dark. And I usually just dust that into the corners here. But what I like to do is take my beauty blender, just the damp beauty blender, and just go over it, just around the edges. And that kind of like, that's like basically the color of most of my lace. So just powder it down a little bit. That's like that. All right, so where are we at? We are at contour. Now I'm gonna take my Ben Nye. I'm going to just set all of this right here. And I'm just applying it really loosely because I just want it there to catch all the black powder that I'm about to use. Okay, so I just had a moment here. I'm gonna go back. I had to get that white powder off of there. It was like, ugh. So I'm just going to go ahead and start with my liner. To do the liner, I am going to use my NYX Super Fat Eye Marker. One night I thought I was wearing this at the Alyssa Edwards concert, and I was not. I was wearing something else. I think it was by NYC, which runs like crazy when you're sweating. And I sweat, so that's how that went down. Okay, so I'm just gonna go in and start lining my eye. Let's start doing this bottom eye. I'm just getting right up close, right in here, right up to the waterline. And just lightly pulling it across. Okay, so now that I have that, I'm gonna just take a small, I have this really tiny fluffy brush, and I'm gonna use that to just diffuse the line. I'm not smudging it down, I'm not blending it out, I'm just simply going over it to diffuse it just a little bit more. And that's the eyes. Okay, the look's done. Thank you for watching. No, just kidding. We're gonna go in with some green. When it comes to green, I have a couple of options. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the Hunter Green from this palette, which is this one here. Oh, there's powder all over the place, whatever. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take that on a very small brush, which I cannot find. Oh, I do not have my shit together today. Oh, duh, it's the one I was just using. Okay, so the one that I was just using to diffuse. I'm just gonna wipe the black off of it. And then we're gonna go in with that green. And we're gonna apply that right under the eye. I'm gonna take a bigger, fluffier blending brush here. And I'm going to take some of the pigment to dab off the excess and just taking that bright lime green, I'm gonna go over top. I'm going to take that same fluffy brush with the green on it, And I'm going to take Luna from our Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, which is this color here. I'm going to apply that under there, in this here area. So, for the highlighter, I'm going to use the Aurora palette. I'm going to grab some Luna, then I'm going to go down the center of the nose here just real quick. My forehead, lip, chin, and then we need to contour the nose. So, we're going to go in here and just start with the nose contour, just about here. So we are at lips, lashes, and details. And there's not a lot that's gonna go into the details on this one. So let's first of all start with the lips. I've got this NYX Butter lipstick. I'm gonna use this to line the lips in a sense. I'm gonna just take some on the brush. I'm going to apply it. And I'm gonna actually position the camera down just a little bit here so I don't go off camera. Okay, so all I'm doing is using that to kind of map out where I want my lip to be. Kitten heels. It's just very red, but it's got this like orange color to it, I find, anyway. Okay, and now I'm gonna reposition the camera. Now what I want to do while the makeup is, or while the lips are still wet, is I'm just going to pour out, I've got a little bit of this craft glitter here. I'm going to pour it out onto a makeup wipe, and then I'm going to just pick it up on the brush that I just used. And we're going to do this. She's shining now. Okay, so now we can just fold up that makeup wipe. And we don't have glitter all over the fucking place. Ta-da! Okay, so now I'm just gonna do a couple of quick details. My signature marks. I am going to take this. Is this one gonna work? I'll take this one, we'll see. Okay, yep. Okay. And now, there's not a lot of green in this look, so what I want to do is add like a green glitter tier. Little glitter. And then we're just going to add a little bit of smoke into the corners here, and yeah, lashes. Let's get on with it. So what I'm going to do is take my Duo Lash Glue, if I can find it. There it is. I'm going to take my Duo Lash Glue, and I'm just gonna take like a hefty, good amount. And we're gonna go right from like the bottom eye there. And we're gonna pick up some glitter. And just like that, we're going to apply it. This is taking it to a clowny area, I feel like. Oh well. She's a Christmas clown. Okay. Now I think I want a couple more, so I'm gonna do just really quick here. gonna take this cheap ass LASplash glitter. It's just white glitter. It's in the color Sparkling. Okay, so I'm just gonna take that glitter and I'm gonna put it in the inner corner here. And then we're just going to do a little dab on the nose. Okay, so on the brow bone, I'm going to take a little bit of this highlighter. We're good to go. We just need lashes. So let's go ahead and do some mascara. Today I'm going to use Bobbi Brown. It is the eye-opening mascara in black. And it is a huge, giant applicator. I love it. So we're gonna do this. I've got 2 pairs of stacked 301s, and I'm going to apply them in kind of like an angled, sorta, you know, I don't want them to be hanging down and droopy, I want them to be like that. So I'm going to attempt to get them to sit that way. Doesn't always work for me, but hey. Doesn't hurt to try, right? So first thing I'm gonna do is shake this up really good. I like my lips, they look cute. So I just got this shitty old painter's brush here, and I'm just gonna take some of the bonding glue. I'm going to apply a thin layer to the lash, and then you don't have to let this stuff dry. It's not like lash glue. You can just like go right in with it because it's heat activated. So once it connects with your skin, it's pretty much there. So we're gonna lay it down on the inner corner of the eye, and we're gonna hold it. And you can do this with tweezers if it's easier for you. Okay, and then once it's basically set, we're gonna give it like 30 seconds or so. Once it's set, you're gonna lift it over your lash. And you're gonna lay it down about a half a centimeter above your natural lash. And then once you're there, you want to kind of just hang on to it for a second. Make sure it's set. And up close, you can see the ridge, but that's why we use eyeliner. And back up here, it just looks like a pretty lash. Okay, so now we're gonna do the other side, and hopefully it looks the same. I could sit here and fuck with these for hours. So, that's our look. This is basically it. I'm gonna go throw on a little outfit and then I will come back and shoot the outro for you. BRB. Okay, this is it. This is the look that I came up with. This lash literally is pissing me. Like, I went into the bathroom and tried to fix it with tweezers and it wants to do its own thing. This happens in like every video I shoot too. Oh well. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Click the notification bell so that you get a notification whenever I upload a new video. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below and I will get back to you as soon as possible. And yeah. I think that's it for this video. Peace!